All right, so this is native advertising secret number one as it pertains to Facebook. And so what I'll see with pretty much everybody that I work with is they'll have campaigns built up in their account, and this is an account for Ted McGrath that we ran some ads for. And what you'll see is if you pull up in the ad, people will always lump a bunch of keywords all into one interest group when they're starting, and they're trying to build like this massive audience base of people to show their ads to. Now that's a big no-no, because what happens when you do this at the beginning of your campaign is you don't know which of these actual keywords or interests that you're targeting, you don't know which ones are converting. You'll get, if you set up your tracking pixels right, which we're going to cover in other videos, you'll be able to tell that you are getting conversions, but you don't know which ones are producing conversions or not. And there's a big danger in that, because what could happen, and I've seen this happen numerous times, is you'll have a whole bunch of traffic will go to one keyword that isn't producing any conversions out of this group, so you're ending up spending a lot of money on clicks that aren't converting, and it just drives up your cost per conversion on the ones that are converting. So what you want to do when you first start a campaign is you want to research the interests that you want to test, and you'll want to break out those interests where you're only targeting one of them per campaign. That way you can get back your conversion data on each individual interest, and you can determine if those interests are converting or not. If they don't convert, then you want to discard them. If they do, then once you have a group of like 5 to 10 or more sometimes of interests that are converting for your offer, then you can lump them all together into one category, into one campaign, excuse me, to make managing your campaigns a lot easier. Because otherwise you can end up with hundreds of campaigns. And let me pause this for a second and show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go out to all of Ted's campaigns here, and you'll see here over the course of us running ads for him, we got his stuff paused right now. We did 118 different campaigns. And so I'm just gonna go back out here, and you'll see when we get down here where we had stuff broken out by individual keyword. And so that's how we give it that's the naming structure that we'll typically give it, is we'll have the keyword and then the ad that we're running. And so this way we broke everything out, and we were able to test and see. We ran just a small budget each day on each one just to see if those keywords would convert. And then the ones that did convert, we put into what we call a winners campaign, and the ones that didn't, we discarded, and then we just kept rotating around and testing individual keywords until we got a nice big audience base that we could continually market to. So that's secret number one, is to test your keywords, your interest groups individually, find out which ones convert first, and then lump them all together instead of just throwing a whole bunch of stuff together and seeing if it works.